Hi, my name is Nurin BINTI AZMAN. My ID number is MDA2211035.
Hi, my name is RUSZLINDA binti AL-JUHARI. My ID number is 2211026.
Hi,
Hi.
our survey title is Performance Test of
QMT 2023/2034 student
Marks. Hi, me as presenter 1. Okay, today I would like to present about the survey title, Objective in Data Variable Quantity and Quantitative. Our survey title is Perform Test of QMT 2023/2024 student mark. Our survey objectives are: first, to identify the level of achievement of each student; second, to find out the number of students who got improvement marks in each test; third, to find out the number of students who got a drop in mark in each test; and last, to learn how to use random sampling random method. Data variable for analysis we have two, which are quality and quantitative. Data variable quantitative, we choose gender student and grade to all students. Data variable quantitative, we choose first test 1 marks, second test 2 marks, and last final marks.
Okay, me as a presenter 2, for task 1, data preparation, we must collect 30 students from 2 classes, which is their A to C and their A to E. We decide to select 50 students will be chosen as the sample from a population of 22 students in their A to E. Okay. We choose 11 even number sample from this sample and the remaining 4 prime number sample. In total, 50 students from their A to E and were selected from the sample, both male and female of different gender. Following that, 50 students will be chosen as the sample out of the population of 21 students in their A to C. We choose 11 sample using odd number from this sample, and the remaining 4 sample use the times of 6. In total, 50 students from their A to C we selected for the sample, both male and female of the different gender. 30 samples were collected in total from both courses.
Data presentation task 2. For qualitative, we do 2 diagrams which are gender and grade. Figure 1, bar graph of student marks for gender. Table 1, show the gender and notes of student diploma in accounting. As you can see, the graph show the result of a survey in which gender of student who had taken QMT 2043 have 11 male and 19 female. From the bar chart, it is clear that the majority of students had taken QMT 2043 is female, which is 90.
Table 2 show the grade and number of student diploma in accounting. Figure 2, pie chart of student mark for grade. As you can see, the pie chart gives information about grade of QMT student diploma in accounting. The percentage of grade A is large grade at 33% according to the pie chart, and the percentage for grade C is lowest at 3%. The percentage of grade A is large than the percentage of other.
Okay, there are 3 quantitative variables, test 1, test 2, and final test. Test 1 is histogram. Okay, table 3.1 show the number of students and the class boundaries diploma in accounting. Figure 3, you can see that histogram had 10 of higher marks and upper class boundaries is 12.05 student mark for test 1.
Okay, test 2 is frequency polygon. Okay, table 4.1 show the number of students and the main point diploma in accounting. This figure 4 frequency polygon of student mark for test 2, and yes, have 7 students get highest main point 10.55.
Okay, final test. Cumulative frequency curve. Table 5.1 show the class boundaries and cumulative frequency diploma in accounting. Figure 5, you can see that the higher cumulative frequency is 30 at 50.05 class boundary student marks for final test.
For task 3, data analysis and interpretations, we calculate the mean, mode, median, standard deviation and present measure of squeeze. For task 1, task 2, also final. This table 3.2 show the class limit lower and upper boundaries, main point frequency and cumulative frequency for task 1 marks. Now, I want to present about mean. This is my calculations. Interpretation obtained by the student in task 1 for the average mark is 11.65 marks. Okay. Second, for the mode, we use frequency distributions. This is formula and the calculation, then put the data from the table 3.2, which the yellow one formula. The yellow one in formula. So, the majority of students get 12.8 mark for test 1. Okay. As always, this is my formula and the calculation, then put the data from table 3.2, which the green one in formula. Interpretation for median is 30 of students obtain more than 11.91 mark in test 1. Okay. 4 is standard deviation. We use formula variance, S2 and standard deviation. This my calculation. The standard deviation obtained by the student DIA in test 1 is 30.68 marks. Finally, for the person's measure of squeeze, the formula is we use mean minus mode and divide the standard deviation so that we get negative 0.04. The distribution is squeeze to the left since it has negative value because mode greater than mean, which is 12.8.
Test 2, for mean, we got 9.62. The average mark obtained by the student in test 2 is 9.62 marks. Mode, we got 10.38. The majority of students got 10.38 marks for test 2. Median, we got 10.72. 30 of students obtain more than 10.72 mark in test 2. For standard deviation, after we calculate, we got 19.69. The standard deviation obtained by the student DIA in test 2 is 19.69. Person measure of squeeze, we got negative 0.04. The distribution is skewed to the left since it has a negative value because mode greater than mean, which is 10.38.
Table 5.2 show the class limit lower and upper boundaries, main point frequency and cumulative frequency of final mark. Now, I want to present about mean. This is my calculation. Interpretation obtained by the student in final for the average mark is 40.38 marks. Okay, second, for mode, we use frequency distributions. This my formula and the calculation, then put the data from table 3.2, which the yellow one is in formula. So, the majority of students get 46.89 mark for final one. Okay, third, the median. As always, this is my formula and the calculation. Then put the data from table 3.2, which the green one in formula. Interpretation for median in 30 of students obtain more than 65.05 mark in final. Fourth is standard deviations. We use formula variance, S2 and standard deviation. This is my calculations. The standard deviation obtained by the student DIA in final is 127.86. finally, for presence measure or squeeness, for the formula is we use mean minus mood and divide the standard deviation so that we get negative 0.05. The distribution is squeeness to the left since it has negative value because mood greater than mean, which is 46.889. Okay, that's all for me.
Coefficient of variation. Test 1 we got 238%. Test 2 we got 205%. And final test we got 370%. The calculate CV show that the marks for final is more variable than the mark for test 1 and test 2 since CV for final is 370%. More than test 1 marks is 239% and test 2 is 205%. Our survey title is Performance Test of
KMT 2023-2024. Hi. Hi.